Our objective for today is students will be able to write a hypothesis statement. So last class we went over the scientific method, which is right here. So we went over the steps. First you identify a problem, then you gather information. The third step is construct a hypothesis. The fourth is experiment. The fifth is analyze your data. 6, draw a conclusion. And 7, in case your results didn't come out the way that you thought they were going to, you can retest. Alright, today we're going to focus on constructing a hypothesis statement. So, I want you to all put on your thinking caps and think really quickly what a hypothesis statement could possibly be. And then raise your hand once you think you have an answer. Tatiana?
A hypothesis statement could be educated guess.
An educated guess. Yes, an educated guess. So it's an educated guess about what you think is going to happen based on your research that you did. So the way that we write a hypothesis statement is as an if something, then something statement. So an example could be, if I turn on the faucet, water will come out. And that's something that you can test, which we would call a testable hypothesis, because you can do an experiment and you can measure the results and see if that was true. So can anyone come up with an example of a hypothesis statement? Yvonne?
If you put water in an ice tray and put it in the freezer, you get ice.
Yes, very good. Yana?
If I turn the doorknob, then the door will open.
Very good. Tatiana?
If I flip the light switch on, then it will turn on. The light will turn
Yes. Very good. So we get the point that if something happens, then something happens as a result of it. So we do that. We find out our conclusions through an experiment, which is our next step. So what I want you all to do is today we have some baking soda and some vinegar. So I would like for each of you to write down your own hypothesis statement of what you think would happen if we add baking soda and vinegar into a water bottle. And once you're finished writing that statement, I would like for you to put your hand on your head so that way I know we're ready to move on to the next step. Alright, so part of the experiment, I need some helpers. So would someone like to pour our baking soda into the water bottle? Tatiana?
I'll hold it.
Thank you, Yvonne. I noticed how you were being a helper. That's great. Sometimes it's a little hard to get in there. Thank you. And would anyone like to pour the vinegar next? Kiana. Thank you once again, Yvonne, for holding on to that. Alright, so what are some of the observations that we see when Kiana poured the vinegar into the water bottle? Tatiana?
It's all bubbling.
It started bubbling. Alright, great. How many of you wrote down your hypothesis statement saying that it would bubble? Raise your hand. Alright, great job. Are you ready?
Yeah!
Are you ready?
Yeah!
2, 4, 6, 8. Learning science is really great. Ooh, ah, ooh, ooh, ah. Ooh, ah, ooh, ooh, ah. 2, 4, 6, 8. Learning science is really great. Ooh, ah, ooh, ooh, ah. Ooh, ah, ooh, ooh, ah. Ready? You gotta think like a scientist. Hey, think like a scientist.
Hey!
Think like a scientist. Hey, think like a scientist. This means you use the scientific method. Q is for
Question.
R is for
Research.
H is for
Hypothesis.
E is for experiment. C is for collecting data. G, graph and organize data. C is for conclusion.
Conclusion.
Quickly run home, eating chewy gooey cookies. Quickly run home, eating chewy gooey cookies. Quickly run home, eating chewy gooey cookies. Quickly run home, eating chewy gooey cookies.